Okay, so in terms of setup, one of the first things we obviously changed was your alignment with your body.
Yeah.
Everybody who hits the golf ball either too far left or too far right just moves their body the way. And as I said at the start jokingly, what it's the golf ball, your feet or the golf club. And it's the golf club we've got to try and make sure we can control, not the feet. If you just move your feet out to the right here, all you do now is restrict any ability for your body to twist, which is one thing we wanted to try and do. Added to the fact you're trying to keep your head down and lunge at the golf ball and get underneath the golf ball, it's going to make for a very, very difficult golf swing. Okay, so as you swung back on the left-hand side, I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it. As you see on the left-hand side, your backswing for me was really good. The positive from your old swing was the fact you did get the club in a great position, but from here, if we think to the top of the backswing there, pretty much sort of 2 seconds on the camera, you had keep your head down, do this, get under the ball, lots of different thoughts there. And you can see when you come back to golf now, your head sort of leaning back. Club now is going to bottom out somewhere around here. If your head is back here behind the golf ball, that's where you're going to make contact with the ground. And if you hit the ground behind the ball, you get a face full of mud and the ball dribbles about 10 yards, okay? Or you then try to miss the ground because of the previous shot you've duffed and so on, and then we top it. Or you try and lunge for the golf ball and reach it, okay? And we can see this swing here now, off the back foot, leaning back, ball went way left. That's one of the bad contact, to be fair. But your left foot off the ground, we can see that sort of movement. Everything's on that right foot. So you're hitting your golf shot kind of behind you, almost like a right arm sort of hook shot. Which again is not going to feel smooth because at the point of contact, your head's going that way, your body's going this way, your arms are going that way, she's going out. It's just, there's so many different moving parts. It's never going to feel smooth, and that's why you said I feel like a lunging at the golf ball sometimes. So the right hand one now, again, much better alignment. You can see with this swing here now. A much smoother movement. That movement with the right hip is what we're going to try and practice. So like I said, twice a day in front of the mirror, just brushing your teeth. If you can do that movement there with your right hip over to your left toe there, that is something that over time will just become more familiar. And again, muscle memory hasn't got memory, but the same movement repeated correctly will kind of become more natural. So you won't need to think about doing it. It will just happen. So in an ideal world, we finish kind of more in that position rather than leaning back. Now, when the golf ball got there, the reason for that outside orange ball was to try and stop you lunging and reaching for the ball. In the past, though, you had to reach for the ball because your right side being back here, as we said, and your head down, if this right foot goes back and the head stays back here, the golf ball now seems further away. So you've got to just lunge it with your arms to hope for the best, okay? So that's the thing. So when you swung the golf club now with the ball in the right position there, again, same good backswing. And a finished position now that, to be fair to you, there's a little bit of a lean back as we come through, but a much better golf shot where you finish. And again, if we watch the swings just kind of sort of in full speed, okay, even though the left-hand one was a good shot, clear all these lines, if we just watch the left-hand one, body going back, bit of a lunge, okay? You watch the right-hand one now, okay, with speed. So well with that club, okay? It's a much more fluid movement because when everything's going this way, body, club, hands, knees and shoulders are kind of following that circle, and then on the downswing when the club's going this way, the body, the knees, the hips, the arms, the shoulders are going the same direction as opposed to differing directions left, right and centre, and that's again making it a lot smoother. And what you'll find, you'll put less effort into the golf ball when things are going together, and you'll get more energy to the back of the golf ball as opposed to falling off the ball and then your arms trying to play catch up, okay? So like I said, hopefully from today you can take away at least just don't keep your head down. Don't try and hit the ball non-left by aiming your body 20, 30 yards to the right, okay? And don't try and lift the ball. Physically impossible. The three things you were trying to do, one was impossible. One, you don't hit the golf with your feet. And the other one is not going to help your golf swing by keeping your head down. Hopefully now you can see. But as we said, to unlearn something that we've been told for many months and years or whatever, is taking a bit of practice, okay? So work on that.
I tell you now, I used to have the best swing at the Vale. And all the blokes used to watch me.
But once you lose confidence and once someone says to do X, Y, Z,
I've just totally lost.
You're going to do it, and again, exactly. And the confidence is, for me, confidence is like a balloon. It takes a long time to blow up and a split second to pop it. Okay, you can be playing really well for the next 2 or 3 games. You might start playing well, then one bad round or one bad 2 or 3 holes comes in. Oh, you're back down again. It's having that belief. Okay,
I should have come to you earlier because after I had my eye off, because it's since my eye.
Well, the thing as well, because the ball now is a different distance from your from you is the perception where that ball is away, which is possibly why you're reaching for the ball or doing something different, because the ball just seems either bigger or whatever it may be. So, but if we can get yourself into those good habits, to say, alignment-wise, certainly more towards target with the body, okay, and we'll work on the club-wise next time maybe, okay. Get the body and the arms kind of working in sync together, okay. Don't get this, I've got to stay down and lift the ball up in the air, because it's physically impossible, so you can't do it.
Can I have one more go?
Of course you can.